A lot of you guys ask me, hey Alice, why am I seeing 111 but I'm still suffering? Or, hey Alice, I'm seeing this number but I just broke up with someone I love and now my life is just falling into pieces. Or, hey Alice, I see this number everywhere but there's no new beginning. I can't tell you enough how many times a day, maybe sometimes, I hear these comments from people and I totally get it. I've been there. We've all been there. So in this video, we're going to try to tackle the problem. I'm going to share my expertise on what I have seen, why this happens. Hopefully that will give you a little bit of peace for the future. So first thing, and the most important thing I want to say, why you're seeing 111, even if you're not, let's say, receiving the new beginning or when you're still in pain, is remember that signs are there to show the support. Literally. I think that there are obviously different patterns and different reasons why signs come up in our lives, especially repeating numbers, but sometimes it's just there to comfort. I know it's not what you want to hear maybe, but actually that is a quite nice reason. So whenever I'm suffering and I see this, it kind of gives me the hope that, yeah, it's shit at the moment. It sucks. But there will be a resolution eventually. And actually that goes to the second point that I want to make, is that if you are in crisis situation and if something, let's say, unfair has happened to you, like actually recently I got a fine that I didn't commit and I knew I would dispute the fine, but still I seen the amount of money on the check and I was like, oh my goodness. I panicked and obviously I went into a really dark place and a little bit, for a moment I was thrown off. I'm like, is this gonna be the thing that's gonna break my bank account? And then I just started seeing tons of 111 on Facebook, likes, comments, like everywhere, you just name it. And then I realized it's gonna be okay, and it was in the end, I've seen it so many times when something comes up, especially if it's something sudden and something abrupt happens where you didn't expect. It's like a tower moment, it's bad, and then you start seeing a lot of 111s. It's like a reassurance that don't worry, you got this, like the solution will come. This is not going to be the thing that's going to break you. This is not going to be the thing that's going to make you suffer long term, because I think that a lot of the times when something happens to us, or even if nothing happens to us but our head starts producing this bad scenarios and we get into the fear vibration, I feel like numbers, they join together and they're like, okay, now we're gonna give a sign here, now we're gonna give a sign there, to kind of give the reassurance that there's no need to stress, there's no need to panic, because it will be resolved, even if you're not sure, and even if maybe the circumstances currently don't look like it's gonna be in your favor. If you're getting this repeating, especially after the events, like literally after the event has happened or after you had a breakdown, if you see a lot of 111s, that is a good indication that you will be okay. It will be okay. The third thing I want to mention that I get a lot of questions about is the new beginnings aspect. I know I've said this before in my videos, and I totally believe in that, and I know it's true for a fact. When you're seeing 111s extensively for extended period of time, it is a sign that you are manifesting a new cycle, a better cycle, growth, all of that good stuff. But the thing is, sometimes we get confused as to, well, I don't see it happening, there's no new beginning, there's nothing new coming my way. Like, I was looking for a job, but I don't have a new job, or I'm looking for a relationship, but there is no relationship. So the thing I want to tell you is not everything is black and white. So obviously we are manifesting, we're always manifesting new scenarios, we're always manifesting new cycles, regardless of you want it or not, it is happening. But the thing is, sometimes the one thing we want in our head and we're focusing on is not always just yet aligned with who we are. And we don't like to hear that. I know it's not comfortable, but it's true. We don't see ourselves adequately sometimes. And we think we deserve this. Oh yeah, I deserve it totally. Yeah, I want this job. That's for me. We sometimes don't see ourselves and things we still need to work on. Those moments where we still need to raise our vibration. And by raise vibration, that's not woo-woo shit. That doesn't mean that you now have to take your sage and start meditating. Raising vibration simply means that sometimes you just do and choose things that are best for you. You do what's best for you, that's aligned with you. You nurture yourself and you possibly stay happy. You know, you don't go into the low mode. That's what I mean by raising vibration in a very simple way. Anyways, sometimes we need to do that work before we can manifest a new beginning. But the thing with number 111 is that it's giving you that space. It's like giving you that imprint of that energy, like it's already nearly there. But you still need to work on it. You know, it's nothing is gonna fall from the sky. I don't know why people on internet tell that I manifested like 10,000 overnight, or I manifested my business overnight. I'm telling you, they are lying to you. That's not true, because most likely they have been working on it for 5 years, 10 years, 7 years. I don't care. We live in a fast fashion culture where we want things like ta-da-da, like I want it, I got it, that kind of thing. And a lot of times some miracles like can happen like that. I'm not saying that miracles don't exist. They do. But the things that have a solid base require solid personality, refined characteristics, and all that good stuff that we sometimes don't just have yet, and that's fine. We're all working on it, but that's why you have this lifetime to refine yourself. And the one last thing I want to mention is a lot of people worry about timing. They ask me stuff like, Alice, how long does it take? Or how long will it take if I see 111 to manifest what I want? And here I come back to the point I made just a couple of seconds ago. It doesn't matter. Time is irrelevant in this space, because what matters is how fast you're moving forward from the inside, how much you're working on yourself. Because let me tell you, subconscious blocks are the worst. You know, they block us from most things that we want and the happiness that we want to reach. So time is irrelevant, but I know we all want the answers. So if I was to give you an answer, usually when I see 111s, my manifestations happen like literally between a couple of days, 2 weeks, sometimes a month. But also it has taken me 7 months to a year. And it really depends on what you want. If that's a really big goal, like for me, when I had to wait for nearly a year for my manifestation to happen, I wanted to relocate. So that is a big transition. That's a big timeline switch. So therefore, it will take more time for these things to manifest. And just as I looked at the recording, it was 10 minutes and 11 seconds. So I might be telling the truth here, okay?